The search for meaning in an empty universe. Every morning we wake up and slip into the same pattern. Rise, work, eat, sleep, repeat. Days blend together, weeks pass in a blur. And sometimes, when the noise fades, you might feel it. A sudden heaviness. Quiet voice asking, "What is all of this for?" That unsettling pause where the ordinary feels hollow isn't unique to you. Philosophers have wrestled with it for centuries, and one of them, Albert Camus, believed that instead of running from this feeling, we must face it head-on. For most of human history, people didn't ask these questions so openly. Life had a ready-made story. Religion, myth, and tradition told us that our struggles were part of a higher plan. Suffering wasn't pointless. It was a test or a lesson, or even a necessary step towards something greater. Death wasn't the end, but a passage into another existence. This gave people certainty. They could endure hardships because they trusted that every moment fit into a grand design. The universe was vast, yes, but it was also personal. It cared. But as science reshaped our understanding of the world, that certainty began to crack. Evolution showed that life wasn't handcrafted for us. It developed slowly through blind, indifferent processes. The Big Bang revealed that the universe didn't start with us in mind. It simply expanded from chance conditions. Natural disasters, diseases, tragedies. These weren't divine punishments or lessons. They just happened. And as old stories faded, so did the sense of direction they provided. Friedrich Nietzsche warned of this collapse when he declared, "God is dead," not as celebration, but as a warning. When belief falls apart, so does the foundation of meaning. And in the silence left behind, we are left staring into the void. That silence is what Camus called the absurd, the clash between our hunger for meaning and a universe that refuses to give us one. It's like asking a question to the sky and hearing no answer. And when confronted with this absurd, people usually fall into three traps. Denial, pretending the silence isn't there. Clinging to stories, ideologies, or systems that provide certainty, even when deep down we suspect they're fragile. Nihilism, giving up completely. If nothing matters, why bother? This road leads to despair, cynicism, even destruction. Distraction, the most common escape. We drown ourselves in work, social media, wealth, or pleasure, trying to keep busy enough to avoid the question altogether. But Camus didn't choose any of these. He refused to deny, refused to despair, refused to numb himself. Instead, he asked, what if the absence of meaning is not a curse, but a kind of freedom? To explain, he turned to an ancient myth, the story of Sisyphus. Condemned by the gods, Sisyphus was forced to push a massive boulder up a mountain, only for it to roll back down each time. An endless cycle of effort without reward. To most, this is the perfect image of futility, an eternal punishment. And isn't life similar? We strive, we build, we dream, only to watch achievements fade, names forgotten, generations erased by time. From the outside, it all looks meaningless. But here's Camus' radical twist. We must imagine Sisyphus happy. Because once you accept that there is no higher script, no guaranteed purpose, something shifts. The struggle itself becomes the stage for freedom. Sisyphus owns his fate precisely because he no longer searches for an escape. The mountain, the rock, the endless climb, it's his. Camus invites us to do the same. Instead of waiting for the universe to hand us meaning, we create it ourselves. Not borrowed from dogma, not postponed to an afterlife, not hidden behind endless distraction, but chosen here and now. To live with the absurd is not to despair, it's to rebel. To wake each morning knowing that life is fleeting, fragile, and ultimately purposeless, and to live it anyway. To laugh, to love, to create, to struggle, not because it leads anywhere, but because because the act itself is enough. The absurd doesn't imprison us, it frees us. And maybe that's the point. Not to solve the mystery of existence, but to live fully inside it. To push our own boulders, not with dread, but with defiance, even joy. Because when you start waiting for the universe to give you meaning, you realize it was yours to make all along.